I'm back, and I've been buying shit. It's been a while, apologies for that. Anyway, I'm back. I'm going to be doing lots more videos on lots of different things to do with motorhoming, travelling about Northern Ireland, south of Ireland, and wherever else life takes us. We had the camper. You've seen the builder videos, any of all of that sort of stuff going on. Now we then had to get a motorhome because of the dog. And again, you've seen a couple of videos of the motorhome and I've explained why we got that, because I'm lucky. I've now got the guts of 800 quid hanging off the back of my motorhome. So I want to make sure it's secure. And the only way I can do that is obviously securing it to the motorhome. But more than that, I want to get a camera that I can see what's going on. Now, I have loads of cameras around the house. Security's all tight. But when we're out and about, we want to make sure that we've got a camera looking down at the bike and anybody pissing around the back when we're parked up wild. Well, this is wild camping when you're in a motorhome. Not really, not so much because you're bloody obvious, being a big yoke that we are. Got this, arrived today. You probably have to mask my address. That. See what we've got inside. And no, inside I ordered the bloody thing. So this is the Cinnado, which is just another brand name for One's View. There's a link in the description to this on Amazon. It's a 2K 3 megapixel camera that also is solar powered, so I don't have to drill holes through my van to power it. I have got reversing cameras on there, but somebody else went through that drama, not me. So let's see what we've got and what it looks like. Styrofoam. All right, so I do have to drill holes, obviously, to mount it. 24-hour surveillance sticker on there. Instructions. That's rinky-dink. I'm going to be just lying it flat, low profile. I'm probably going to have the hinge pointing in the direction of travel. USB-C cable on it. Shit ton of screws. More screws. I think this is a supplementary USB charger. So probably for the winter when you're not getting as much daylight. And so it's not charging up as well. And here it is. Quite weighty. There's the USB adapter. So I'm gonna obviously have to put it quite high. This is the mounting bracket. Don't know how that comes off yet. I will look at the instructions. Beauty of this is pan and tilt, and then that tilts down. Awesome. And it's got LED lights and PIR. So it's also tracking movement. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it over on the right hand side of the van as I face it. It's probably just out of reach unless you're taller than me. Then, you know, if you're taller than me and you're coming from a bike, you can have it. I'm not gonna fight you for it. And then you've got the snazzy antennas. Again, I'll keep these below the profile of the van because I don't want to get them ripped. Now, the reason I'm going to go on the right hand side is so obviously with us in the UK, we drive on the left hand side, and so we get everything like overhangs of trees and everything pushing along the sides. I don't want that, so we'll keep it on the right hand side and that will eliminate that issue. It's off. This is super white, makes my van look a little bit dirty. And then I'm going to, again, where I do the holes, bit of Sikaflex just to make sure, or silicone, just to make sure I don't get any water coming through. So without further ado, let's get started. This is attempt number 2. Number 1, last night it started to rain, so I couldn't really start the install. Now up here, starting to rain again. Welcome to Northern Ireland. So I'll show you the camera in a bit, but I've got that installed. All I have to do is put this panel on, which has 3 screw holes. But before I can do that, to prepare the surface, I changed the screws out because I wanted something a little bit smaller. And I've also cleaning rag to clean this crap off me thing, drill, and ever important silicone sealant, so to protect, because I'm making holes in my van roof and you don't really want to be doing that. I brought some cherry bomb spray, only need a little bit. Got the sponge, which I've already had to pick up twice. I'm going to have to come back up here another day and do this properly. Right, you want your surface to be nice and dry. Silicone, let's put that over there. Chamois, one step ladders, I may die. I'm going to put it that way. because when I flip it over, which is going to be typical, it's going to go to, you know, that direction. The cable's there and the camera's down that side, so it makes sense. So a bit of silicone on the back, just on these, make a bit of a seal. Make sure I've got this the right way. So I'm just gonna keep that. Oh, stop moving around. Lovely. Screws. I'm gonna regret this. I know I am. One. Number two. Number three. Little dab over the top. Nice in. So all good. Fuck. Flip that over. Run that cable down to the motorhome camera, which I'll show you. Now I've got some sticky ties. I'm just going to connect it and then do a little wrap around up here, because you want this to be semi-flat, to be honest. The reason for that is you don't want it flapping about and getting caught on God knows what else. Plug this in. I just plugged this into my phone actually, and it just instantly started picking up charge. So that's great, which is kind of what the whole fucking point is about, isn't it? I'm gonna find them sticky things. Right, I'm back. What I meant was these little sticky things here. I need to peel that off, clean the surface, and they're just basically plastic ties. I'm going to do the same thing, clear off this surface crap. Really committing to this. Give it a dry. There's a link to this camera in my Amazon. So at the other end, attached to my camera, want it nice and flush. Zip tight. And we'll put this all together. Tidy snippy snip. Job done. Let me show you the camera. A lot of roof to clean. Let's go. That's the camera all installed. I'll do screen recording of the app. Where are we? Screen recorder. So what we'll do is open the app. Okay. And then we can, I'm going to show you, well, let's do both. Let's see if we can get the camera. There's my Amazon. You can see the camera. And you can see the back of my head. Tech console. Move it around. There's my bike. You can see the camera moving at the same time. Pan up. As high as that goes. Pan down. All the way to the floor. And over. And over again. And what you can do is you can set positions. So we do, let me see, we'll go there, we'll go to position, and we'll save this one. This is the default, and I'll save it, and you can even rename it bike view. Done. That simple, really. It also has cloud apps you can go on and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it installed. Now I'm going to go in and I am shitting myself. I'm going to go in the van and see if I've actually drilled through my roof. I know that position on the motorhome is actually behind a light fitting, so I know there'll be no screws, but follow me, let's go see what we've done. Hello ladies. Now, so it's actually, I never even thought, but there is a big distance between, there's a big distance between the ceiling and my cabinets. So I've obviously silicone sealed the hell out of that. It's going to be grand. There's no, the holes are covered. The holes were plugged as the screw went down the hole. with silicone sealant, and there's no, because it's nowhere near my roof at all. Completely oblivious to everything. Now, the beauty of that camera is, because of the app, and it's connected to my van Wi-Fi as well as the interior camera. If we go away, then there's a camera on the back. Looking at the door. If you're thinking of nick at this, you'll be on the cloud. So it doesn't matter whether you take the camera, smash the camera, hopefully you'll have got yourself on camera before you did it. So that's the reason I've got it. The second reason is when you're parking up sometimes, especially in this area, you get egged. People throw eggs at your van. I don't know why they do that. They're fucking stupid. But it's usually kids about 2 o'clock in the morning driving around with a tray of eggs, just egging vans, assholes. So yeah, that happens sometimes. But now with my infrared view, I can hear them pulling up, put the camera on. I don't have to get outside and show them my undies. I can just record them and then take the video evidence and give it to the police, because screw them twats. CCTV camera install, it was less than 50 quid. It runs off our Wi-Fi already, which is through EE. So if you're a BT/EE customer, you can get an unlimited SIM card, data only, as part of that for a tenner a month on top of your EE phone bill. So if you're thinking about changing providers, do that. Like I said, there's a link down below, and then there's another link to everything that I've bought from on Amazon through my van build. And if you like what I do, support the channel. I think it's over here. I keep messing this up when I film it. It's either that thing there or it's this thing here. One of the two. It'll come up. Subscribe. Join me later. We're going to start making more videos. I really need to pull my finger out, and I'm sorry for the absence of late. Thanks, everyone. Love you all. Bye.